Welcome back to Paint and Ponder with myself, Fluff the Squirrel, and the wonderful, the whimsical Tilty Bird. Thank you
Hello.
for joining us.
Thank you for having me again. It's been so
Me,
long.
it's just me joining. Today's already been a day for me. It's morning for you. Do you want to pop that timer on and we'll chat some bubbles before we get into the main part? Yeah, chat bubbles.
I love
Before we
that.
get
I've
into
never
the
heard that.
main part. Haven't you? You not heard the song? No. Wait, no, you never heard Chat and Bubbles?
No.
You chat bubbles. It might be a generational thing. I don't know.
Oh, like on a when the chat bubble pops up. Is that what it's
No,
supposed to
this
be
was
referencing?
no, this was
Okay,
like
well
in the
I'm lost.
90s before that existed.
Oh well, then I really don't know. I'm
Just like the
I'm
chat and
not
bubbles.
cool.
You chat and bubbles.
No.
Anyway, I completely forgot the point of what I was saying. What was I saying? Oh, we are doing the last bit of the marriage handbook thingy majiggy. And we're getting the opinion, the thoughts of, and I wrote it down. It was like a marriage therapist, and then like a love and intimacy coach. Was that it?
I think so.
What are you looking
Hi
at?
Susan. Hi Brad.
Oh, mine's not telling me anyone's here. Hello. Oh, there you are. Hello. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you both.
Tilty Fluff.
Oh dear. Fluffy bird would at least sound cute, wouldn't it? Fluffer bird. A little fluffer bird.
That would be adorable.
Yeah.
Instead of a Tilty Fluff, it just sounds like an angry little
That was purposeful.
tribble.
That was purposeful.
Of course it was. It was
Well done.
Brad.
So yeah, we're going to be asking some questions to the chat bot.
Do you
Finishing up
want
this.
to load up the bot and ask it questions, or do you want me to do it?
If you could please, mine's. It does things.
That's fine. I've got it open. I just wanted to check.
Oh yeah. Yeah, please.
Hi, Agus. Oh. Oh yeah, thank you, Haggis. The at-home haircut turned out pretty good. I'm happy with it.
Yeah, very good. I got sent
the 1 a.m. late night.
I got a song earlier. I didn't got a song. I got a song sent to me, and I just instantly thought of Haggis, and that made me feel a little sad, actually. Maybe a little embarrassed, almost coy. I'll send you the song after. You're my song.
I'll have a little chuckle.
It was like Haggis.
I can't wait. Hi, Nico. Hi, Monica. And am I missing anyone else? I don't think. No, I think I said hi to everybody.
Yeah, my chat's is being dodgy today. Thank you.
Sometimes if you go to the, I was just gonna say, sometimes if you hit the little thing and you go all chat and then you go back to, or hit top chat and then go back to all chat, it'll like refresh it.
That was my old trick, and
it's just not the one.
It's not the one today, is it?
No.
But hello, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining in. I'm going to get this finished, but start writing some names down. So thank you all for being here. Hi Joe, I see you. There we go. We're cooking with fire.
This is my first coffee, so trying to get it in me.
Where were words, didn't you? Oh, you missed a
Yes.
full moment and a half, Brad, the other week. So much so,
Oh,
I had
Brad.
to spend like 30 minutes going through the stream just so I could clip it and send it to Tilty and be like,
Yeah, it was rough. It was pretty. It was not a moment of glory for me, I'll just say.
it was for me.
I'm really actually slightly disappointed that Brad wasn't here for it because that would have made it just that much better for you and everyone else. Like, it would
Yeah,
have made it worse for me, but for everyone
yeah,
else, it would have been hilarious. And I don't
yeah.
care about me. I care about everyone else's humor, so.
If I had got a little notification while still streaming that Brad had sent me a message, I would know it was the clip. And I'd be howling. I do.
No, I didn't, and I've never farted on stream, Brad. My
Oh,
dad has farted many times. He
it was
runs
poor
in,
Dad.
farts, and then giggles and runs out. Like, he does it on purpose. He knows that I'm streaming. And he knows
Allegedly.
when I'm using the microphone for StreamYard because it picks up more sound.
Allegedly.
Oh, yeah. My dad's a scallywag. Where do you think I get it from?
Well, yeah, this is not alleged. I can vouch for that. Comes from strong scallywag bloodline.
That's right.
Okay.
Brad, I don't even know how to respond to that. You just that you took it one toke over the line. And I don't know what to say now. So now I'm gonna just show off. This is my new palette I'm decorating for paint. Look at all these toots. Look at all these toots in
Look at
here.
all these toots.
Perfect Roy G. Biv, of course.
There we go. Get in it.
And I did like a little scalloped
Nice. Very
decor.
nice.
Yeah, just say no to sharts, okay? I don't have toxic amounts of niacin in my body, so I never have sharts.
That's lies. It's not even allegedly, that's lies.
Actually, no. Okay, my stepsister shits herself a lot, and so I pride myself on being the exact opposite of her, okay?
That seems mean. And also still a lie.
Yeah, but she thinks it's really funny, so
So do
because she
you.
knows. Well, yeah, it's kind of one of our things we bond over.
Why are you acting all high and mighty? I'm so confused what's happening. I feel like you're gaslighting me. I feel like this is
I
gaslight
don't know
fluffy
what's
stream.
going on. I'm tired.
I'm so confused. Like, I
Brad
don't have
says one
bowel
thing, and
problems, fluffer.
the
And I'm like,
I have Crohn's disease, and I take very extreme care to not be a bad example for Crohn's disease.
you eat night cheese. You stopped because of my horror and outrage, repeated pestering, maybe. Why are you lying to the people? Why are you gaslighting me? What's happening here? You've come in hot and I wasn't prepared. I'm so confused. And I don't want to out you, but also don't lie to my face. Do a private stream. Lie to the people by yourself. But, like, we're
I
face
don't know
to
what's
face
going
still.
on.
You didn't even let me get into the painting and I'm a little bit here, a little bit there, and you just slip it in. You know, I go down to make the copper. What's happening? You've gone off the track. We've got a wild train
Oh, I'm
steamrolling through
crying.
town.
Oh, I'm crying. Oh, what is this? My glasses are broken too. I'm really like just this is the state of my life right now.
So you're not going to be a
Brad, I did
poster
not.
person for Crohn's by lying.
Now you've just given Brad that I slip it in, okay?
Now you've said that twice. I haven't said it once. Just for the record.
Fuck.
Just for the record. This is what you come in for, people. I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna
I'm so
just drink
sorry.
my coffee. I'm just gonna drink my coffee and have a moment of silence for the vibe that I just killed.
Okay. Yeah. Because everyone knows coffee changes facts coming out your mouth. Oh, the filter of truth needs some filtered coffee. Then it would be fixed. Right. Moral of the story: everyone sharts now and then. It's fine. You know, everyone has a moment
Human
of
bodies are human bodies.
You have that. It's a moment of overconfidence. You think, cheeky one, I'll lift the leg. The leg, like lifting the leg never helps. If it's wet, it's wet.
It feels like you're slandering me right now, and I haven't even done anything to invoke this.
I feel gaslit. I'm confused. I don't know where this. It feels
You
like
feel
a setup.
gaslit, and I feel targeted. So that's how we know that Brad's here. So, that's the end of the timer. Thanks, Brad.
So now we're turning it on to Brad. What? I'm so.
It's the only next logical step. Okay.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Brad. Okay, they said they're going to mess with you today, Fluffer. Okay.
No,
well,
I didn't. No, I didn't.
No, I know.
No, I didn't. I can't even show you the messages.
You've been messaging. Okay. Wow. Okay.
I haven't messaged him. I haven't messaged him for. I can even go onto my Instagram.
You know what? Congratulations, it's achieved. I feel crazy. I feel insane. We've 11 minutes 50. Congratulations. Record time.
So we're gonna end it here today. Thanks everybody for joining us on Pate and Ponder. It was really great.
Completely derailed. Sorry, everyone.
Oh fuck! Brad said I sharted once in Iraq and almost broke my ankle.
And then you read it out for the internet forever. A year of effort for this. Oh, Brad's after a bonk. If someone give him a quick bonk, thank you. Just a quickie.
Oh,
just a cheeky little.
Okay. I'm sweating. I'm actually sweating.
Well, I genuinely have no idea what's happened, how we got to this. But yeah,
We've been derailed. Yeah. Our timer's been used up. Brad used it all up. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what day it is. I don't know what year it is.
Well, what's going on in the world? There we go. Joe did it for you. I hope she got you in the sweet spot, Brad. You wrongin'.
He is a wrongin'.
I heard that the youth are saying we're in a vibe session. I don't know what that is, but
that doesn't.
It's like a vibe of a recession, I guess. Like we're not actually declared in a recession, but the vibe's there. We're living the vibe.
Oh, I thought you said we're in a vibe session, and I was like, what is that? That doesn't sound.
No, apparently we're in a. That's what they're saying.
Vibe recession. Okay.
No, not a vibe recession. A vibe session. That's what they're calling it.
Okay. Okay, and so that's what we're in.
Oh, hello, fellow gay or non-gay. Welcome.
Welcome. All are welcome.
No, it's not a naughty thing. Vibe session is like the vibe of a recession, but we've not declared a recession. Yeah. And they totted it all up. They did some surveys, and guess who the most problematic generation is?
I know.
Go on.
The boomers.
Yeah, the people having the most
55
coitus
plus ruined the world. They exploited the youth.
Now today the coitus,
and they're
the this look the they are still on it more than any other we failed it. We can't, and I could tell you now, I could have gone out with my
on the rise among seniors,
and I was like, At no age could I ever keep up with you lot. At no age ever could I ever keep up with you lot.
I can't party.
But yeah, just if 55 and overs know that if anyone's watching 55 and over, know that you are still the hardest partiers.
You're still the hardest partiers. No one can party.
No.
It's scientifically proven. You party harder.
We're going to party.
I can't party as hard.
We're going to party.
I can't do that.
We're going to party. We're going to party.
And
saying that, this will be the third session in my lifetime, so we can't.
Not only just saying that, but also STDs are on the rise among 55 plus. So protect your hearts. STDs are on the rise among 55 plus. So make sure you protect your hearts and your parts.
Because they're all getting it. Everyone's too scared because you've got to like find the person's dating profile and like I don't even like I'd have been weird going up and speaking to anyone and when that wasn't weird anyway. Now that in itself is a weird thing to do. I've got no hope. I have no hope. I have the hope of an accident happening outside my house, me heroically running out with the fire extinguisher and first aid kit I keep near my front door, and then just helping save somebody, and our eyes meet while they're still concussed, and it's like a Little Mermaid moment where they just fall in love with me because of the brain damage, and then they continue to love me, and we are in love. And other than that, I have no chance. Oh, if that happened, that'd be the best thing ever. But other than that, I'm going to be alone, and that's fine. I've just accepted the fate. But that's a bit crap. And obviously, I ain't going to catch anything off anyone. Well, I'm going to catch an STI from looking at someone longingly. No. Not going to happen.
You're going to get your thetans all dirty.
Imagine if you couldn't. I'm like, no, not again.
Fluffer's got pink eye again.
Yeah. The longing in my eyes. Damn.
We've got a spammer. Hello, Naruto Uzumaki. That is spelled incorrectly from the anime.
I'm shy.
So if you're gonna use an anime character's name, spell it right.
Well, what if the right one was taken and they're just improvising with what they had?
Well, then they didn't do a very good job. Then they couldn't do a very good job. They should try a little harder. Naruto. I was little when I liked. Yeah. It's the Uzumaki that's spelled wrong.
What's happening?
I don't know what's going on. We're not even talking about we're 20 minutes in.
Okay, let's go.
I know, Nico. That's what I'm getting mad about. Is them spelling it wrong. Okay. Woo!
You had a tiny little pickaxe. I was like, "What on earth are you doing? You are going to have an accident." Who gave you the tiny pickaxe?
I did almost swing this into my face.
Yeah, so. When I put it as a tiny pickaxe, I was thinking that's so close to your jugular.
You know what else was close to my jugular? The tripod when I wrapped it around my neck. Look on your face.
What's happening?
Look. Woo! I just flung my phone.
We're just being thrown around now. No, not the jugular.
Fuck. I just flung everything. Okay. Come on, Tilty, get on the rails here. Jeez.
So off the rails. Spam.
Fucking Brad. Brad,
you show him what works and surprise when he does it. It's nice to have a giggle.
Scallywag.
I'm in such a bad mood. I've just been in such a foul mood.
It is nice to have a giggle. I'm sorry.
Well, it's not you.
No, but I'm still sorry. I can still feel bad that you're, having a hard time.
Yeah.
And I can't find the piece that I was working on.
Do you want to see what I'm working on? Well, I'm sort of asking people in the chat, but also not looking like I need
Hey,
to look.
chat, do you want to see what Fluffer's working on?
You want to see?
Everyone said yes. I'm not even looking, but I'm going to assume.
No one said anything. I just looked at the 0 response.
Oh. Where the frig is the piece I was working on? What the heck are Rooney Dooney? Those are DOA's pieces. That's not helpful.
Yeah, the stream me and Rika were going to do, the autism awareness stream, because everyone had so many questions for them. Not so much for me. I don't get asked that much, but I assume it's because how long it takes me to respond, which is fair enough. But then they put the post up being like, okay, ask your questions and we'll get back to them and respond to them in the video. And then like no questions have come. So
I didn't even see that post.
So yeah, we'll just rearrange it. And I have my assessment next Tuesday. So I literally can't wait for that. After 2019. From 2019, how many times? Like 4 times I've tried for the assessment. It's been an absolute nightmare. But
okay.
with what the therapist, I had like psychotherapist, 2 or 3 psychotherapists tell me. I had my daughter's psychotherapist say to me, not a psychotherapist, like autism counselor person say like, oh, you definitely need to be assessed. And then my psychotherapist tell me, oh, you definitely need to be assessed. And then when my daughter had the assessment team were like, oh, you definitely need to be assessed. So I've like accepted it, obviously. But yeah, it's just going to be so nice because you can actually get help here. And I can't wait to just feel like, the best I can hope for in a day is, wow, it's bad, but the best I could hope for in a day is that sleep apnea takes me in the night. And I know
that makes me really sad.
I know that sounds, but it's just like sleep apnea is just like, just to
like
be
your
able to
dream way to go
peacefully,
because
and it's not my fault, and I haven't tapped out because I'm just so miserable and
oh, I don't like hearing it's not your fault. None of it's your fault.
Yeah, no, but if I was to do something, it would definitely be my fault.
Even if you did something, it wouldn't be your fault, is what I'm trying to say.
I think it would.
I think that's a huge conversation.
Yeah.
I
but it
found
would
it!
just be nice not to feel so overwhelmed all the time and just have some help and have some, because just to have some support.
Validation and resources and
just support, just one person in the whole wide world who would just.
Oh, I don't count. That's cool. Good to know. Good to know. That's fine. That's cool. No, that's cool. I don't count. That's fine. I'm not one person in the whole world. That's fine. It's okay.
Who's you could be a regular, reliable support in my like day-to-day livings. Like you.
Am I not? Am I?
Well, no, you physically can't
like
go to a fucking shop when I'm having a trigeminal attack. If you literally want to steer this again, I'm just gonna drop it. But
well, okay, I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I just need help. I've been doing everything by myself since I was 16.
It's been too much. Okay, there we go. Okay, my camera is officially in the right spot, and I found the piece I was working on. Okay. I'm semi there.
Can you hear this paintbrush?
No.
Not
that I can tell. Okay. This is where I left it. Okay, Joe and everybody's sending you hugs, and I'm sending you a heart of kindness and support. I'm sorry for giving you a hard time. I got weird energy. I need to drink my coffee.
I'm just looking forward to Tuesday and maybe just having some, whatever's available.
I'm stoked for you. I hope it goes really well. I hope they meet the requirements that you need met. You know what I mean?
I just need help understanding things and not being so overwhelmed and just
having someone to help break things down into little pieces like you do. You help me do that, but you need someone to help you do that.
I struggle on the phone. I know the things I can do, and I don't know how to do the things that I can't do. And
yeah, I mean, fair enough. I found my brush. Okay.
I don't know if you
Yeah, Joe said Toots tries to put some humor into a bad situation to light the heavy load. I'm not trying to make light of anything. I'm just trying to be comic relief, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really talk about personal stuff that often.
No, and it's
when I
hard. It's heavy
do, it's
stuff.
nice to be able to get a full sentence out.
I know. I'm so sorry. Okay. I'm in my brain. I'm paying attention.
Yeah, it's not easy. It's not like I know it's a lot easier for you to talk about personal stuff, and it's just not as easy. It doesn't come as naturally to me. Or I think I've tried to not do that. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, and I get it. And I'm sorry. I know I have a problem talking over. I get very.
Most of the time, I'm not bothered. It's just when it feels like it's kind of like bulldozing my vulnerability. Then I
No,
feel
yeah, and that's not fair. That's not respectful. And I don't like doing that. So thank you for telling me because I don't like to do that to anybody.
yeah.
Okay. Did you have any questions for me specifically to ask? Where was I? Let me look
Yeah,
at the chat GPT here.
one of them was
Oh, here we go.
Christian
Okay, so
marriage counselor.
okay. Right. Okay, let me
And
grab
then
my
the
keyboard
other
here.
one was like a marriage or coitus. I don't know why that word keeps coming to my mind today. Coitus
A
and
coital specialist.
intimacy coach or therapist. Coitus.
In the same way. Okay, so please evaluate this text in the same way, but from
As if you were or maybe you say to it, like, you are XXXXXX.
as if
Please.
you are a, should I say Christian or should I say religious?
Well, I don't know what's bigger, Christian or Catholic. But the more specific you can be, the better it's going to be. So I think.
I mean, if we say Christian, we could say like fundamentalist Christian. There's like so many different ways. Hi, Rika. Thank you for being here. Sending kindness.
No, nothing too fundamentally, but yeah, just Christian. You are a
Okay, so
Christian marriage counselor, please. You're a Christian marriage counselor. A couple you're working with from your parish? Do you say parish? Do they say parish?
Yeah.
Has asked you what your opinion is on this marriage handbook from Aaron Hubbard. Please give them a full and detailed response using citations from the handbook.
Okay,
Something
so
like that,
has
maybe.
asked you what your opinion is on this handbook And if and if you would recommend it,
Yeah.
please use examples from the text to show your
Can you say modern
demonstrate.
Christian? You like just to be like,
Yes.
you don't want to advise them to beat their wives and.
Yeah.
Do you want to see what I'm doing? Who's Captain Picard?
Captain Picard is from Star Trek Next Generation.
Oh, I said it wrong as well. Look. I don't know who it is. I'm sorry, everyone. Sorry if that's one of the important people.
Yeah, it's okay. He's only one of my heroes, but that's fine. No,
Well,
I'm
for
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm just giving you.
all of this that you keep preaching, how many times have you ever called me and been like, "Hey, do you want to watch Star Trek?"
Dude, because I don't like asking people
No,
to
no,
watch
no.
Star
That
Trek
was
because
a
no
simple
one says
question.
yes.
The answer is a
I
number,
have not.
Tilly.
Okay,
Hint. The answer is a
once. I
number.
have brought it up. I've brought it up one time. I said we could watch all of Star Trek, and you were like, "Yeah," or we could watch Taskmaster, and I was like,
All of Star
"Okay."
Trek, though. Yeah, that.
All of
If
Star
you said
Trek. Well,
one
that's the
time we
thing.
could watch
If you're
all of
gonna watch
Star
Star Trek,
Trek,
you gotta watch it the right way.
but being frozen in a capsule, dedicated. How many episodes? How long would it take to binge it?
Well, I mean, I've been binging Star Trek since I was 4. Hold on, let me read this to you. Please approach this text as a Christian marriage counselor being approached by a couple from your parish that have asked you your opinion is and if you would recommend it. Please use examples from the text to demonstrate your point.
Where the dangers may lie. What about that? Where the danger, like.
Yeah. Please
Please
point.
be critical and give a. I don't know.
Give reasons as to how this would not help.
I really want to watch Good Place with my daughter, but I forgot
Love
about
that
the
show.
sexual scenes. Yeah, but there's a lot of sexual scenes in there.
Yeah, but there's no. Yeah, there is. Hold on. I'm just checking the way that I've written this, so I don't press enter and then.
Do you know the musical Cocktails?
No.
Hmm.
Please use examples from the text to demonstrate your point. Please be critical and give reasons as to how this would not help their issues.
I don't know. I want to lead it too much on.
Okay. Please be critical and give reasons. I'll just say that.
Yeah, give. This
I
gonna
said
put out.
please use examples.
Yeah, binge
Please
Marvel. I think I've watched all the
be
Marvel.
critical and use examples
Marvel's
from the text to
brilliant.
demonstrate your point. Okay, there we go. Boom. Okay, we're writing. It's writing. It's for
Marvel.
calculating, calculating, calculating.
Marvel. Star.
I like how you said binge Marvel as if you're like thinking like what do you mean like binge Marvel as in like every single Marvel movie and every single Marvel TV show including Agents of Shield and all of the other like offshoot TV
Joe
shows
said
that are
it.
fucking
Agents
hours
of
and
Shield
no, that's
is
what I'm
good.
saying. Agents of Shield is good and I need to finish watching it because I actually quite I quite like some of the characters. Yeah, everything. Okay, good. I was just making sure. Also, I am preferential to the Hulk. Oh, I'm glad my
I don't
dad's not here.
want
He
to
would
like
not be able to stop
Deadpool,
talking. This is
but I do.
Deadpool's Canadian. Okay, Deadpool's Canadian, and Ryan Reynolds is.
Literally, smug fuck with a smackable face. That's Ryan Reynolds.
Yup.
But
So
give him his
punchable.
props. Give him his props, you know, he's done.
He's a good scallywag actor. He's good at acting a scallywag.
Yeah. And it's not I've got a punchable face. It's not because I'm a bad person. It's just because I have a punchable face, apparently.
Yeah, you don't have a punchable face. What?
Oh, I do.
I didn't. I don't think so. I don't want
Oh, I
to.
do.
WandaVision was great. I loved WandaVision.
The red man.
Yeah, Vision and the Scarlet Witch, they basically escape into a television world type of
Yeah.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah, Marvel is my dad's Star Trek, so if he had heard me say Agents of Shield, he would have come right over here and he would still be talking. Hey, we have a response from the robot.
Lovely jubbly.
Okay.
Look, you talk all the shit you want now. Look, I'm concentrating in there.
Okay, so it's good if I read?
Yeah, no, I
Or
was
no?
saying if you want to, I don't know if you want to continue with the lies earlier about not farting and that, you could do that now because now I'm
Oh,
not concentrating. I won't pick you up on that stuff.
oh my!
You'd be more
You
free to
know,
just leave the
the
people.
slander, the
Wonderful truth.
egregious, unwarranted bullying that I sustain on a daily basis. Um, you know, it's just
Your
and then I
king.
don't even make anybody's shit list. Like, so I get treated like shit, and then I don't even get the credit for being a shit disturber. Like, I don't understand. Why
You
does
have
nobody hate
kink.
me?
I don't fully understand your kink. I don't want to shame you for it just because I don't understand it. I know no one's getting hurt with it, so I support you for that reason, but I don't understand it.
I don't even know what's going on. It's not even that. It's like I feel like I feel like a kid that's making trouble to get attention and then isn't getting attention and then everyone else is being good and they're getting scolded and it's like I'm the one who's acting wrong. Why am I not getting scolded? Why am I getting excluded?
Yeah, that doesn't happen, does it? That's not the normal way. That's not. That's like normally it's you just
Yeah,
get into trouble all the time for just existing a little bit too loudly, maybe, or a bit too sparkly for the room.
exactly. I'm not used to it.
Yeah, no, I get that now. But still, I think you've distracted off. It was actually okay. No, go on, back to it. Back to it, because
Oh
you
yeah,
just
I totally derailed it. Okay.
you railed me there.
Okay, here we go. 38 minutes in, finally getting to content. Response from a Christian marriage counselor, guided by faith and evidence based principles. Introduction, a pastoral perspective on the marriage handbook. As a Christian marriage counselor, I am deep. What is your name, Christian marriage counselor?
They don't need
We need
one.
to, we need, they don't need,
No.
oh yeah, okay. Okay, I am deeply committed to helping couples nurture the relationships in ways that align with both biblical teachings and practical wisdom. When considering whether the Marriage Handbook by L. Ron Hubbard is suitable for guiding couples, I must express serious reservations in bold.
Oh,
While the book does touch on important themes like communication and commitment, its overall approach is philosophically incompatible with Christian views of marriage and psychologically flawed. Below, I'll explain my concerns and provide examples to help you make an informed decision.
nice.
One, a view of marriage that lacks Christ-centered foundations. In Christian teaching, marriage is a covenant before God built on love, grace, and mutual sacrifice. Ephesians 5:5 52533. In contrast, the marriage handbook reduces marriage to a mechanical construct that is postulated into existence by the willpower of the individuals involved. For instance, when the text states, when people stop postulating a marriage, it ceases to exist. This view denies the divine and sacred nature of marriage, framing it instead as a relationship that survives only through human effort. While effort is indeed important, a Christian marriage is grounded in God's grace, which empowers couples to persevere through challenges. This secular, human centered approach diminishes the spiritual dimension of marriage, which is essential for healing and growth. 2. Oversimplified view of communication. Communication is indeed a cornerstone of any healthy marriage, and the Bible encourages us to be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to anger. James 1:19. However, the book presents a rigid and reductionist perspective on communication, making it the sole determinant of marital success. Communication is, in fact, the root of marital success from which a strong union can grow. That's a quote from the text. While communication is important, this overemphasis ignores deeper biblical truths such as forgiveness, humility, and love that keeps no record of wrongs from
Yeah.
Corinthians. Healthy communication flows naturally from these Christ-like qualities, not as an isolated skill to be applied mechanically. Furthermore, the book's recommendation to resolve conflicts by auditing withholds, undisclosed transgressions, creates a legalistic and transactional view of reconciliation. True reconciliation involves repentance, grace, and restoration, not just the confession of wrongs. Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah,
Yep.
I'll agree. I'll agree.
Very
Let's
fair.
get some red here. Yeah, that's fair.
Do we do the pink or do I just leave it? Do I just leave it be?
Do you like the pink or do you want to leave it be? What does
No,
your
I
heart
just
say?
touch it up a little bit.
I
think
see
I'll
it.
leave
I
it.
see. I do see a spot where you could touch it up.
On the pink?
Yeah.
Where?
You see that upper part? There's a little bit of
This
purple that
bit
dips
here.
in. Yeah. The top part there. Yeah. I mean, unless you're fine with that little wiggle, that's fine. In the pink. The purple dips down into the pink a little bit. But I don't care. It's just I was gonna say if there was anything you did want to fix, that would be the only thing I could see out of my eye that could be fixable unless you like it like that.
No, it wasn't even
If you know
bothered.
what I'm
I
saying.
didn't notice it. Didn't even notice it.
Yeah,
Now
if
I
you
have.
were well, oh for fuck's sakes, I ruined it.
Before when I didn't know.
Surprise! Surprise, Tilty ruined it. Big shock.
Little kink, whatever's going on there. Little
Joe
dip.
says she likes it how it is.
Thank you, Joe. So supportive.
Joe's an actual good friend. Yeah.
Sorry
Doesn't
you're
even
being
spite
brought into
sleep.
this joke. Sorry you're being brought into this joke.
Yeah, I'm really sorry.
On.
Irish Smart says, geez, Tilty does sure have a critical eye.
Yeah.
It's that kind of eagle-eyed observation that keeps me at a solid 6.0 on the tone scale.
Yeah. And now what I'm going to do, because of out of homage, I'm going to call this piece Tilty fucking hates my art. That's what this piece is going to be called.
Is that an homage to my David hates this
Brackets,
waterfall?
Yeah. Tilty fucking hates my art. Brackets waterfall homage. Close bracket.
Oh no!
That's what this piece is called.
I'm so sorry. Oh, I hope David B can sense through the force of the universe that I am now feeling what I made him to feel, and I am learning my lesson.
Well, no, because you're not feeling the same as what David B was feeling, because David B didn't secretly love the attention.
How do you know? Maybe David B's a big old attention slut and we don't even know. We don't know.
because he's just a normal adult. I'm pretty sure.
I know. He's an actual, like, proper grown-up.
Yeah, like, he's fully grown up. Like, he was like, if you're looking for the adult in
He's
the
like
room, you'd be like,
Selphus.
David,
Like,
perfect, thanks, cool.
yeah, like the adults in the room are like David, B, and Selfless Self, and Haggis. Like, there's like a few adults in the room, and then there's
It
like,
depends what time of day it is and what sort of day Haggis has had.
well, that's true. But yeah, that's true. We adore you, Haggis.
Oh yeah,
No matter what mood you're in.
yeah.
Okay.
But I won't
3,
put that pressure on
gender
you.
roles. No, we're not gonna put it.
Go on.
Joe, you are definitely a grown-up. Number 3, gender roles, outdated and inconsistent with biblical partnership. The text presents troubling assumptions about gender roles, implying that men and women must fit rigid, outdated molds. For example, quote, in the absence of basic training about neuroses, psychoses, or how to judge a good cook or a good wage earner, this statement reduces marriage to marital provision and domestic skills, which is not reflective of the Christian call for mutual submission and shared purpose. In Christ, both husband and wife are called to serve one another selflessly, using their unique gifts to glorify God, not to conform to culturally imposed rules. That is a lot more accepting than I was expecting it to be.
Yeah, and I just realised you're criticising my lack of straightness. How dare you?
Yeah, I should have said gay Christian counselor, maybe.
No, on the painting.
Oh, for fuck's sakes! No, the painting was fine. I just wasn't sure. I just was trying to help. Somebody says, do this. Do I need to fix anything? I'm going to look and I'm going to see what I could possibly suggest because I think
Do I
people are
need to fix
genuinely.
anything? I said, I'm thinking
Well,
of
you were saying, do I.
touching up the pink. And you went,
Yeah, well,
oh
that's what
yeah,
I
that
thought.
purple was awful as well, actually, come to mention it.
That's not what I said.
Oh, okay. Wasn't actually
Oh my
thinking of
God.
looking at or saying about that colour, but thank you. Please do take time to
I
convince me
didn't
that's
even
what I
say that.
said.
I didn't even say that. I didn't even say that. Okay, all right. I'm being gaslit now.
Okay.
This is upsetting. I'm upset. Now I need my OT 420.
Yeah. We'll just give this a moment to dry, and then I will start writing names on it. It's literally just to write names in. Just literally to write
I
names.
know, it's beautiful. I love it. There's
Oh,
nothing wrong with it at all.
Don't now.
Oh, fuck off.
No, absolutely not.
I'm not having this.
Changing the tune, playing with my emotions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Keep my coughs in so I can read the next line here. Jeez. Dependency on Scientology practices. Perhaps the most concerning aspect of the book is an emphasis on Scientology. Perhaps the most concerning aspect of the book is its emphasis on Scientology specific practices, such as the use of auditing by a Scientology auditor to resolve marital issues. Quote, where this occurs, one should contact a Scientology auditor to help rectify the matter. As a Christian counselor, I cannot endorse a system that places spiritual and relational healing in the hands of a non-Christian framework. The Bible calls us to seek wisdom from God and His Word, not from ideologies that lack a biblical foundation. This dependency on auditing also risks fostering spiritual confusion, as it mixes secular methods with quasi-religious practices that conflict with Christian principles. Interesting. Oh, number 5. Number 5. Lack of empathy and Christ-like compassion. Full on lack of empathy. That's literally one of the points against recommending this text. Lack of empathy. I just really appreciate that.
Yeah.
The tone of the marriage handbook often feels cold and detached, focusing on fixing a spouse rather than loving and understanding them. For example, quote, you can make any marriage stick, or you can recover from any facet of any marriage, or plaster one back together any way you want to, end quote. This language reduces marriage to a technical problem rather than recognizing it as a sacred bond between two flawed but beloved individuals. Christian counseling emphasizes compassion, humility, and the sanctifying work of the Holy Spirit, which this text neglects entirely. No compassion and no humility and no empathy. Nice. I'll agree. 6. Practical concerns, grammar, language, and credibility. From a practical standpoint, the book is poorly written with repetitive phrasing and vague terminology. For example, they use the same quote that the doctor did. When a person is not communicating, they are not in communication. Communication must be present or it is absent. Give a fucking shit. Fucking Hubbard, what a real piece of work. Such statements add no value to the discussion and may confuse rather than clarify. Furthermore, the text lacks citations or references to any credible studies, relying instead on anecdotal assertions. This absence of scholarly rigor makes it unsuitable as a reliable counseling tool. Final recommendation. As your counselor and spiritual guide, I cannot recommend the Marriage Handbook as a resource for strengthening your marriage. It is a philosophical misalignment with Christian teachings, reliance on Scientology practice, and a shallow understanding of marital dynamics make it incompatible with our faith and values. Instead, I encourage you to focus on Christ-centered resources that emphasize grace and forgiveness as the foundation for healing, practical communication strategies rooted in love and humility, biblical teachings on mutual submission, service, and respect, and consider exploring works like The Five Love Languages by Gary Chapman or Love and Respect by Emerson Eggerichs, both of which align with these principles and offer practical, actionable advice for couples. Remember, marriage is a sacred covenant, and with God's guidance, even the most troubled relationships can find renewal. Let us walk this journey together, rooted in prayer, scripture, and love.
To see
Well, go ahead.
actually good advice. Like the Five Love Languages is a good book.
They literally said this isn't going to be a good resource, but here's a couple that, they're going to teach you a little bit more about, respect and empathy and forgiving each other and not turning it into a courtroom battle where you're auditing each other.
So weird.
And also I just think it's very interesting that this Christian counselor brought up a lot of the same issues that the other like PhD doctor in psychology brought up as concerns. They just framed them in different ways. So that really lets you show that the core problems are the same no matter what framework you look at it. It's bad information. It's harmful.
Yeah, which is why it's great to have this resource and be able to go. That's why I thought this. And also, not only is that a brilliant perspective, that in a short will reach Christians.
Absolutely. And geez, we could have the Holy Rogue.
Yeah, because how many people are told you can be part of Scientology, you can be a Christian, get them in, and then start saying stuff about their God, so they'll destroy their faith, destroy their connection, and then take all their money, isolate them, get them in the cult. Like, it's just disgusting.
Exactly.
But put this out when we put it in the shorts, fantastic.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe I should do a short where I read them just as they are with no like stumbling.
Yeah.
Because I think that's pretty cool. And you don't even have to, like, the thing is like you don't have to be like totally. The Nation of Islam are using it as a tool. What do you mean they're using Scientology tech as a tool, or what are they using as a tool specifically?
They're using Dynetics as a tool.
Yeah, I remember hearing something that any new person to the Nation of Islam has to read Dianetics.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
and I think the way to happiness, but I'm not entirely certain on that one. Either way, it's gross.
Yeah.
It's gross. Yeah, we were actually going to cover the Nation of Islam under the we were going to do some work on the front groups. And that was one of the things that we wanted to talk about, is their connection to the Nation of Islam, because not a lot of people know about that, and it's not great. And I went down to the local address, the address of where I thought our local mission was,
Yeah.
and it doesn't have any Scientology signage, and it seems to be being run by a outreach program. And I looked into the outreach program and I didn't see any ties directly to Scientology, but the journey's going to help. I'm going to talk to the journey about helping me look into the people who are running it and on the board to see if any of them have any ties to Scientology.
Nice.
Because if that is happening, I'm going to start going down there.
Oh.
Because, yeah, no. They're right in like the peak. It's like the peak area of town to prey on addicts and unhoused people, and it honestly, it makes me sick to think about.
Yeah, and I know people think, oh, well, you know, you don't have to worry too much about unhoused people because they won't be interested because they don't have money to still. No, Scientology are working with really slim pickings because a lot of people are onto the fact that they're a cult. So they will go to people who, like, they're going out of the country and saying, "Oh yeah, we'll get into the country on a religious visa."
Yep.
They tried to get someone from Portland who was homeless to get in on the pure if, and then it would have been on staff, and then they're signed up to a billionaire
Yeah.
contract. Like, come on, are
Well,
we
and I
being
mean,
selective about who we care about, or being selective on who
I,
we want to try and educate on Scientology being a cult? Like, I'm confused.
exactly. And like, wouldn't you want to take the time to educate and protect the vulnerable people? And also, if Scientology is willing to exploit people who are famous and wealthy, why wouldn't they want to exploit someone who's easier to exploit?
They don't
They
care. Slave
don't
labor,
care.
slave labor.
Exactly. Hi, Janelle. Hi, Kirby's. Hi, Matt.
It's been ages. Is Matthew here as well? Hello, Matthew.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, appreciate all of you.
Hope you're doing well.
I hope your back's okay.
It's been so nice to see you having videos up and going live, and oh, lovely, lovely.
Janelle's pebbles are my favorite pebbles. And that's coming from a bird that collects shiny pebbles. Just saying.
Oh, it's in this video of this chicken who adopted a peacock egg, and it's like so proud because its baby grew up to be like bigger than
Very
every other hen in the coop, and it's like, and
my
this
baby
huge
fan.
ass peacock is trying to like snuggle into this tiny little chicken's wing, and it was very cute. It was very cute. I don't know what I
Love
just thought about.
that. Because you knew it would make everybody really happy.
It's so sweet.
I
I love
love animals
animals.
loving each other.
I
Like,
do. I love animals being
that just,
friends. I love unlikely friendships in nature. I love animal
yeah.
adoption. I love gay
I love
animals. I love
animals. I
straight
love
animals.
animals.
I love disabled
I love,
animals. I love overweight
yeah.
animals. I love skinny
I love
animals.
animals that accept each other just because they're animals and they don't judge each other the way that humans
Let's
do.
say all of the things I've just said about animals, I also accept in people. It's just easier to
Yeah.
accept in animals because everything is better if it's an animal.
Well, I accept those things in people too, but they don't always accept them in me.
What do you mean?
Like I accept those things in other people and I love that, but I don't always feel that about some things. So that's okay. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I need another coffee. Anne's here.
Anne, thank you so much for being such an amazing, super sweetheart, lovely, guardian angel of kindness.
Serious.
You've made Scientology. You made our Holly a very happy girl. You did.
Oh, and that makes us so
you.
happy.
Yeah. So thank you so much. Holly's put so much effort into all of these bots and all of the information she's put out there. And it's, you know, the only reason we're able to access it is because she lets us for free. So all of this we're able
Yeah.
to do because of Holly's information, all of this stuff that we're doing like today and the other ones with the
Yeah.
information base. So yeah, thank you for supporting us by supporting Holly. We appreciate you. Superstar.
Yeah, and if anyone wants to drop Holly's channel and
You
go give her a
superstars
follow.
anyway. Like you don't have to give money to anyone to be a superstar. You're a superstar. I
No,
I
just
don't think I've seen Anne since Holly said about getting that.
yeah, no, it's been a little while. Janelle said Holly works so hard that I need a nap. Exactly. Exactly.
So
No,
hard.
you're all amazing. You're all amazing. Genuinely.
I'm gonna hopefully do that thing. Put okay, I'm actually gonna pay attention in a minute. And if you can let me know in chat what name you want down, and I'll write it down and write it on here. If you want an @ if you want your name, if you want something else. Just let me know and I'll write it down on the board and it'll be going on the wall behind me. Maybe
Brad's
I'll
shower
write
fart.
thank you. Maybe I'll write thank you in the middle.
Okay.
Oh, look, my bear's like looking up at the camera. How funny is that?
Oh, that's cute. It is. Yeah, we love every animal. We just love animals. Animals are just like it doesn't matter how depressed I am, if I see an animal, it's like, okay, I can keep going.
Sometimes if I feel like like when you just have emotions, when you have like a lot of emotions,
Yes.
I'll go to watch the I share videos with you all the time from that one channel that's like
Yeah,
Good News Happy
the good
Animal
news
one.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just watch that and I just get like wet face. Like, you know, when you just cry so much, your entire face is just wet.
Yes.
I cry so
Yes.
much happy tears just because of these animal friendships. Oh my God, let's
Yeah,
get on to
it's
something. I don't know how I'm here. Pull me. I'm in like a tism.
well, because we finished that text and we were having a bit of an unwind and I was painting. So
Okay.
oh, thank you for linking Holly's channel. Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Okay, yeah. And the next, well, I had another suggestion. I don't know if you want to get in there.
Yeah, let me go over to grab my keyboard again. One sec. And then while it's generating, I'm gonna go make another coffee.
Nice. I will
Because
not
I've only had one.
animals.
Okay, what would you like me to ask it?
Do you think that was a successful way of asking it before, like the setup?
I think so. I think so, yeah.
Okay. Just put wait.
You are a blank being approached by blank.
You are a renowned relationship and intimacy therapist.
Okay.
You are being asked by your managers if this would be a good addition to the therapy work you do in the company. Please give a comprehensive list of reasons why this could be beneficial and detrimental. Something like that.
Please give a comprehensive list of reasons evaluating why this could be detrimental or helpful to a couple.
Well, to the course this regarding marriage, relationship, intimacy.
Okay.
It's to your specialized field of
To the patients in your specialized field.
clients or patients?
Clients. Should I make them who specializes in who also has education in queer relationships?
Just equal things being wait. Just make them a woman. It's so much easier. Just make them a woman.
Yeah.
You're a liberal woman. I know, it won't have anything to do with their job, will it? Oh, this is a lot. This is a lot. Why did I do so many dots? Why was I like, oh yeah, this thing, covering it with dots? Why do I do these silly things?
Okay, it's evaluating. Oh yeah, it's typing a lot. Okay, I am going to mute and make a coffee, and I will be back in just a minute.
Okay. What should I do?
While it generates.
A dog break?
Oh yeah, dog time would be nice. I mean, I'll get to miss it, but I shall be back. I'll be as quickly as possible.
This is not wanting to stay, and this is a terrible angle. Yeah, it doesn't, it's like I'm not staying here. I will fall out of this holder before I stay in this position. Oh, well, I tried, didn't I? You can see them a little bit. Nula-poola. See the chat a little bit. I'm going to write down, you know what, I'll just take you out and... Ow, that hurt. There we go, look. Back in your normal cradle, comfy. There we are. Bye, Anne. Thank you for being here. Thanks for popping by. There we go. Yeah, some dog chat, some dog dog watching. Nula papula. Would you like a cuddle? Oh. okay, Schnoozle Woozle. Yeah. She's such a baby. So yeah, I'm thinking putting just a thank you on that other one and then writing everyone's names or ats. One of the two. She's a sweet girl, but the noises she makes are pretty gross, but nowhere near as gross as the smell she makes. My goodness. There's some otherworldly smells, aren't they?
Nula, the stink princess.
It's like, oh my god,
I'm
Chet's
back.
come alive. I can hear you, Chet.
Did I miss anything?
No, just been
Okay.
laughing, stroking the
All
dog.
right. Puppy time. We
Oh,
love
baby,
puppy time.
the baby, puppy, snoozle, baby. Look at the snoozle on the woozle snout.
She's just
Yeah.
like really just sucking it up.
Oh, the
See, everybody
puppy
loves puppy
babe.
time.
The vibe. The vibe.
Recommended
The
sips.
vibe.
Recommended sips.
Okay.
Get your sips in, sip it down. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Introduction. Contextualizing the review. Oh, also, if you've been like shrimping in your chair or bed or wherever you're watching the stream, maybe just like give yourself a little stretch. Just maybe like wiggle it out, let your shoulders drop down from your ears, and kind of just like unclench your jaw and give yourself a little wake up, shake up.
The noises are fine.
Those are normal stretching noises, okay? That's what it sounds like when you have chronic body struggles.
Yeah. And then you have normal like noises like ow, oh, how
Oh
was
yeah.
this so much easier 5 years ago? Ah.
I was literally doing that while I was waiting for my coffee to make. I was in there. I was like, ugh! Just like dying on the floor, trying to stretch.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Joe. Joe can't stretch.
Oh.
No problem, Kirby's mom. We all got to look out for each other and take care of each other.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. An evaluation of the marriage handbook from the perspective of a modern day relationship and intimacy therapist. Introduction. Contextualizing the review. As a relationship and intimacy therapist, my work centers on fostering equitable, affirming, and evidence based approaches to human connection. In this role, I critically examine tools and resources to determine their alignment with the principles of consent, mutuality, and emotional attunement and social justice.
Yeah.
The Marriage Handbook by L. Ron Hubbard presents several issues that make it largely unsuitable for integration into any therapeutic practices, particularly for clients navigating contemporary relational challenges. Below is a critical and comprehensive evaluation of how this book might be detrimental or helpful to clients in my specialized field. Oh, okay. She wrote quite a bit. Yeah. Why what the detrimental part is like is like 4 times as long as the helpful part.
I know. But we tried to encourage her to be fair, so it's so much nicer when we did try, and it's still not. It's still like,
Still doesn't.
yeah.
It's just like this is so validating. It's like no, like the algorithm reads it and sees what we're seeing. Like it's picking up on how fucked this is. Because you can't non-consensually mind control a fact evaluating machine. You can't emotionally manipulate a robot. So it can tell you the fact.
Plus,
Mm.
it can pull out all of the contradictions as well and not be bullshit.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Okay. So should we start with the beneficial list and then read the detrimental list?
Yeah.
Okay. So there are two things in why the marriage handbook might be helpful. One, emphasis on commitment. The book encourages partners to take an active role in maintaining their relationship. When you stop working at it, it will cease, end quote. This aligns with the notion that relationships require effort. However, this insight is not unique to this text and is better articulated in other relationship guides rooted in actual psychology. Two, structured exercise. Two, structured exercises. The inclusion of exercises such as assessing communication lag or reflecting on relational dynamics could prompt some couples to examine their habits. However, these exercises are simplistic, lack depth, necessary for transformative change, and are framed under a guise of control. Okay, why it could be detrimental. That was it. That was it. That's all for the reasons why it could be helpful, is that it gives you some exercises. The exercises aren't helpful, but doing exercises could be helpful.
Wow.
And then the other one is you need commitment, which is literally, I mean, duh. Those are the only beneficial things that it was able to pick.
It's like, give me a list of why Red Bull is healthy for you. And they're like, Red Bull is a liquid drink. Liquid drink is good for hydration.
Yeah. Okay. Why the marriage handbook could be detrimental. One, outdated and heteronormative frameworks. Thank you. This book operates under a rigidly heteronormative and patriarchal model of relationships, assuming marriage is exclusively between a man and a woman. For example, it emphasizes traditional roles such as the good cook and good wage earner dichotomy. This framing alienates clients in same sex relationships, non monogamous relationships, or non traditional family structures, leaving them without relevant guidance. A modern therapeutic approach must center inclusivity and reflect the diverse ways people build relationships today. Thank you. That was literally the number one issue. You just leave out like everyone who isn't straight. Great. Awesome. Or straight or
I don't think the number one issue
completely
is
conforming.
really being included in his
You're not.
mind control bullshit.
Yeah.
I would say that's actually one that we got away with. That's actually, you know, a near miss. That's whatever you want to call it. It's good. Good for us as gays.
Yes, it is. We're just over here being 1-1. Imagine that.
Yeah.
2, reinforcement of unequal gender dynamics. This text perpetuates unequal expectations for men and women in relationships. Its emphasis on handling a spouse, paired with subtle undertones of control, it is incompatible with the goal of egalitarian partnerships where both partners share responsibility and power. Example, the book highlights the need to postulate a marriage into existence, focusing on individual willpower rather than mutual collaboration. In my field, we advocate for relational dynamics that prioritize shared accountability, open dialogue, and respect, which this book undermines.
Yep.
Love that.
I'm like, wow, you are passionate. Like, I'm forgetting this is not a real person.
Oh yeah, I may have actually added in to their who they are. I may have added that they were a socialist.
Okay, nice.
So
Just adding things in.
yeah,
Lovely.
I said you were a modern day socialist woman who is professionally renowned in relationship and intimacy therapy.
Wow, okay, yeah. You set him up. You
I
also have
totally
a
did.
cactus in your hand. Fun fact, LRH is also bent over in your office. Do what you wish. It's like, oh, don't worry, I know. I know what you want me to
Yeah.
do.
I just love that it says we like relational dynamics that prioritize shared accountability, open dialogue, and respect, which this book undermines.
Yeah.
I just love that. it literally is telling you how to structure a marriage in the exact way you need to erode that marriage.
Yeah, because then you
Like,
get divorced, and then they can
well, and then you get more auditing.
more time, less whingy about never seeing your partner.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all bad.
Go on the free wins.
Surprise! Because I'm free-winded. Okay, number 3, Scientology-based practices, questionable efficacy. The book leans heavily on Scientology's concept of auditing to resolve relational conflicts. This dependency raises significant concerns. Auditing is not supported by empirical evidence as a valid therapeutic tool.
Yeah.
Auditing is not supported by empirical evidence as a valid therapeutic tool.
No, it's
That
not.
is true. That
Yeah.
is true.
Fine.
It's been proven in courts. It encourages clients to rely on external auditors rather than fostering self-efficacy and interpersonal growth. Oh, I don't have to do anything, my auditor will. No, you have to take accountability. You have to be introspective and learn. You need to grow. Promoting a religiously specific methodology can alienate clients who seek secular or evidence-based approaches to relational challenges. I mean, yeah.
I mean, they're not the only place to say, you've done bad, here's the price you have to pay to make it go
No.
away. But as a child, being Catholic, you were told, hey, what you did was bad. You need to show you're sorry, and to make that go away, you need to say 3 Hail Marys and 1 Our Father. And you're like, damn, that's going to take me a while, but you got it, mate. And you'd go and you'd say your 3 Hail Marys and your 1 Our Father, and you'd be like, right, so I'm not going to hell. I'm cool. Like, it's not fun to think that way when you're growing up or at any
No.
age. But there's a big difference between you now need to do an effective blow against your SP of a mother and
Yeah.
3 Hail Marys and 1 Our Father. Like, it's just.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You need
Do
to
you need
say
to
the
write
Lord's
a knowledge report up for
yeah,
your...
yeah. So
I know.
and it's just all for the sake of blackmail and extortion. It's the essence of, because I see the point in it. Because imagine if you just grew up thinking you just had to carry shame. If you did
Yeah.
something wrong, you just have to live with it. So it can be nice to go, hey, in a moment of rage, I ripped up my sibling, cousin, friend, peer, whatever. I ripped up a bit of work of theirs that was really important. And you said sorry and you tried to glue it back together or whatever, but you can't do anymore. So sometimes go into a confessional, speaking to the priest, saying, Father, I have sinned. You know, I did this. And they were so sad and they were crying and I felt so bad and I didn't mean it and I'm sorry. And they say, you'll be forgiven. Don't worry. Everything's okay. You'll be forgiven. You just owe the big man upstairs 2 Hail Marys. Yeah?
Well, and they also ask you to think about it and reflect on it too.
Yeah, but the point is, who
Oh yeah.
can't afford 2 minutes while they're already there and have a confessional? I understand the point of it. The point of
Yeah,
it
I get you.
being you have an
I see what you're saying.
opportunity to release yourself of unhelpful guilt and shame. You've said sorry,
Yes.
you tried to help, you tried to make amends, you obviously feel bad and you're going to try your best not to do it again, but that can just fester with you, and especially as a child, that can fester and grow.
Yes.
So I feel like something like confessionals, there is something where, you know, being told what you did is really bad, but even though that person's still sad and mad with you, you're not a terrible person and things, you know, don't worry, things will be okay. And they're gonna,
You know
you know,
what? Go ahead. Sorry.
but that's not at all what it is. It's not at all what
No.
audited is. It's just collection for blackmail, extortion, and to help
Exploitation.
to help them coercively control you and your family. It's just so diabolical.
Yeah.
Sorry, random tangent there.
No, it's okay. Ah, shoot, I don't remember what I was gonna say. Oh, it's exactly like what you were saying before to me one time about it's like a safe person who, like someone who you know is safe to hear no from. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's kind of like building that kind of thing. And it might be the only situation that a lot of people have that, knowing that even if I say that I did something bad, they're not going to scream at me. They're not going to hurt me. They're going to say, okay, here's what we do. And you know that. And that is extremely important for people, especially if you don't get that from inside of your family.
Yeah, just having that opportunity, like if you had to confess something now and it was eating you up inside and you had to confess it and, you haven't hurt anybody, it's not illegal, what you've done is just a shitty thing to someone.
Or even it happened to you and you're ashamed of it.
Yeah. Like, how many people can you just go and speak to and be like, hey, and then they can go, you're okay? Not that many.
No.
So the fact that they have is yeah, they're just disgusted, and it's just a shame because there's some things that they could actually be not so destructive and abusive, but of course it is because it's all that way.
Yeah.
And I ain't praising the Catholic Church. I know there was a
No,
shady shit going
you're
on with
talking
conversion
about,
abuse. I'm just saying out of
yeah.
my experience, like, to have that option versus auditing, I
Hmm.
say is what I'm saying.
I agree.
The purpose of it. I see the benefit. I see that it's not just there to.
It's not meant as a tool of exploitation, but it's used as a tool of exploitation. But there are a lot of examples where it's not used that way. It's used as an actual way to help people make them feel better.
And people take that stuff seriously. Like, how are you going to go and tell someone all of your deepest things and shameful secrets, knowing that it could be the talk of the canteen or cafeteria and the next? Like, you can't do that. That's not safe.
No, especially if it's something that's going to get you hurt.
Yeah, which you could be in a marriage.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what the freaking first therapist said. The whole structure of the marriage handbook leads to people creating withholds because of they're trying to keep their safety. And then they have to freaking
Yeah,
apologize for the withholds that they have to keep so that they don't get the shit beat out of them by their partner. Like, really? Really?
yeah. Oh, okay. My back hurts very much.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's not you. I'm gonna get the new bed Saturday. I'm sorry, have you finished reading all the stuff there? We just
Oh, I don't know. I don't think I did. Hold on. I was started reading. I love the fourth dynamic. Not being racist. It's a good one.
so good.
Okay. Yes, number 4. Oversimplification of relational issues. This book claims that communication is the sole root of marital success, stating a marriage without communication will fail. While communication is critical, this oversimplifies the complex web of factors that affect relationships, such as trauma, systematic inequalities, attachment styles, and emotional regulation. This approach risks invalidating clients' nuanced experience and overselling a one-size-fits-all solution. Good.
Yeah.
Emotional safety is overlooked. The text's emphasis on addressing withholds, oh, you see, this is exactly it, undisclosed acts or feelings, prioritizes transparency at the expense of safety. For example, some clients may withhold certain information due past trauma, fear of emotional or physical retaliation, a need for personal boundaries. Encouraging forced disclosure without considering context could create a harmful dynamic of coercion rather than fostering trust.
Yeah.
Perfectly said.
Yeah.
6. Lack of scientific credibility. The book lacks references to peer-reviewed research or established psychological frameworks. Its reliance on anecdotal claims and ideology make it an unreliable resource for modern therapeutic practices. As professionals, we are ethically bound to provide clients with tools grounded in science and evidence-based practices, not speculative philosophy. Conclusion: an incompatible and risky resource. While the marriage handbook has some redeeming qualities, such as its emphasis on active commitment, the one thing it had, its overall framework is detrimental for use in modern therapeutic contexts. The book's rigid ideology, reliance on unproven methods, and outdated perspectives on relationships fail to meet the ethical and professional standards of relationship and intimacy therapy. The key reasons it is detrimental: 1. Excludes diverse relationship structures and fails to address systematic factors affecting intimacy. 2. Reinforces harmful gender norms that perpetuate relational inequalities. 3. Promotes unvalidated practices that may alienate or harm clients. 4. Oversimplifies relational challenges, ignoring critical psychology and sociological dimensions. 5. Lacks grounding in evidence-based research, making it an unreliable tool. Key recommendations. Instead of incorporating this book, I would suggest The 7 Principles for Making Marriage Work by John Gottman, which is rooted in decades of empirical research. Tools for exploring intersectionality in relationships, such as Esther Perel's work on
Beautiful.
intimacy across cultures. If
Intersectionality,
our,
great word.
yeah,
This is so good.
if our goal is to empower clients to build meaningful, equitable, and fulfilling relationships, the marriage handbook is not only inadequate, but counterproductive to that mission.
Yeah. Preach.
That, I love that. Loved it. Loved it.
Comprehensive cheers.
That was a solid dunk.
And we do love a solid dunk.
We really do. I can't wait until we do assists.
See, isn't this nice to be excited to do it rather than being like, ugh.
Yeah, like, oh, I don't want to read this. I don't want to read this.
Yeah, I feel bad because you do like so much reading.
Oh, I don't mind. As long as it's not his words directly.
I have actually I've listened to quite a lot of his lectures, and I think I can fine tune the voice. So if you want to
The
do,
voice is so good.
and I can do the speaking ones when it's short and it's
When it's like a debate.
Yeah, when it's just like shorter sentences and not very long, I do better. Like my brain doesn't run away from the sentence as much.
Yeah, I get that. Sometimes I have a problem where it's like my brain wants to read ahead, and it's like, no, you're reading out loud. Don't read ahead. Come on. And then I start mixing words together.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, it's
me
fine.
back, me blue cloud back.
If
Oh,
you if we need to end a little early for your back, that's totally cool. Just not no pressure. I'm just saying if that is a thing that needs to happen for pain, all good.
yeah. I don't even know what time it is. Oh dear.
We're an hour and a half in, so we've got like 26 minutes.
I'm just trying to look on the I just looked on the laptop for the fee, and it says we've got 2 likes.
Oh, 2 whole likes. Wow.
Oh,
That's okay. That's fine.
sorry, we're slipping, guys.
I think we suck. Do I suck? I think bringing your stats down.
No, it's
You
fine.
get more likes when you have other people on.
No, I think it doesn't matter anyway. I just don't want
No,
to
we're
like.
doing our thing.
Yeah. Oh, I just don't know if we're not doing it properly. If we're just not doing the thing anymore. I'm just not doing
Are
it.
we not doing it?
I really don't know.
I'm concerned now.
What? That we're not
Like,
doing it.
yeah.
It's fine. If
Oh, OVG.
anyone, then people will probably be watching other people. Hey,
OVG's here.
OVG. You down with OVG? Yeah, you know me.
Yeah, you know me.
You down with OVG? Oh, the babies.
It's true.
I hope you're well, OVG. I hope you had a nice
Yeah,
time out
can
there.
anyone tell us if we suck now? Do I suck now? Do we suck? Are we not entertaining anymore? Have we worn out our whimsy?
Yeah, he's going straight on to
It's
neediness.
me. I'm the problem.
Hey.
So what's really funny is I didn't know that was a song. I thought, like, I have this friend, and he says, "I'm the problem, it's me." He says that all the time. And I thought he literally just said that until he like started singing it, and I was like, "Wait, that's a song?"
Yeah.
I was like, "I thought you came up with something really cool, but no." No. Okay, and the 8th dimension is God's butt.
Okay. Don't like this. Sorry, it's probably an awful. I really did try to do this, so it'd be. Oh, where'd it go? There we go.
There we go. Okay. We got the basis of the revised dynamics down. We've got individuality, sex with Jack Parsons with a minor focus on breeding, USA Today group action, not being racist, Bush, messed thrust, life force, aka ghosts, and infinity, God's butt. It's perfect.
Okay.
No improvements needed. Just gotta do the details and stuff. Did anyone have any other question? Did anyone have a question for that last robot? I could ask if you want, or we could just paint until we're done, because that way we can just chill. I'm good with whatever.
Did you have any thingies that you wanted to do? Like person to ask the question?
Not for this one. Not for the marriage one.
Ew.
That I can think of. We kind of nailed it. Like, they kind of answered some of my questions before I even, like, they included what I wanted to ask in their evaluations, so I don't really have to ask.
You don't want to ask like Captain Kirk?
Oh my God, why would you give me that idea?
Well, I don't know. I thought it might make you happy.
I'm going to say analyze this as a Starfleet medical officer.
Spock? Is Scotty? Is that Beam Me Up Scotty? Is that Star Trek?
Yeah.
See, I'm not that bad for somebody who's never watched an episode ever. Oh, dear.
Okay, so I typed in, please analyze this as a Vulcan science officer for Starfleet Medical in charge of mental health and well-being of Starfleet Academy.
Okay,
Oh my god, they gave her a fucking Vulcan name!
What is it?
Talan! Oh god. Logical flaws in the text's core premise.
I can't hear what you're saying in that pitch, but you sound positively joyful.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I went bird. Oh, okay. Sorry. I just. Okay. I'm going to put my hands behind my back so that I can read this in proper Vulcan manner. Okay. Live long and prosper. Peace and long life. Introduction. A logical evaluation of the text. As a Vulcan officer responsible for the mental health and well-being of Starfleet Academy personnel, I approach this text with an analytical perspective, evaluating its potential utility within the context of Starfleet's commitment to diversity, inclusivity, and evidence-based practice. While the marriage handbook claims to offer actionable advice on marriage, its assertions are frequently illogical, culturally biased, and unsubstantiated. This renders it largely incompatible with the diverse and empirical needs of Starfleet personnel. Below, I offer a detailed analysis based on key criteria: factual accuracy, cultural inclusivity, ethical considerations, and alignment with psychological science. 1. Logical flaws in the text's core premise. The book's foundation, that marriage is a construct maintained solely through the act of postulation, is conceptually flawed. When people stop postulating a marriage, it ceases to exist. End quote. This assertion is incomplete and does not account for the complexity of relational dynamics, such as neurobiological connections that influence attachment and bonding, systemic influences such as cultural norms, economic pressures, and societal expectations, unconscious processes which play a significant role in shaping emotional responses within relationship. While Vulcans prioritized logical action, we also acknowledge the importance of unseen variables. The text's failure to account for any of these factors reduces its credibility as a comprehensive resource for understanding marital dynamics.
Yeah.
So it takes a lot to stand and read like a Vulcan. You gotta do it right.
You stood up. You stood to attention because you're reading.
I am literally standing up with my hands behind my back in proper posture.
Are you in a cult?
No, I'm just a fucking nerd.
Okay, I just wanted to check. Just putting it out there. It sounds so intense.
Well, that's the thing. Vulcans always sound intense. Well, that's the
Okay.
fifth dynamic, Nico. Okay, vegetables, all living things, plants, bush. That's why it's Nora's favorite dynamic. Okay, let me get back into pose. Okay. 2. Cultural and species inclusivity, limited scope. Starfleet personnel represent a wide array of species, cultures, and traditions. Any guide intended for use within Starfleet must accommodate this diversity. However, this text reflects a narrow, Earth-centric, and heteronormative view of relationships. It presumes marriage as a union between a single man and a single female, disregarding non-binary entities, polyamorous structures, and interspecies partnerships. Well,
No.
that would mean like Well, listen, it says it reinforces gender specific expectations, such as associating women with domestic roles and men with financial provision. For example, consider a Beta Z Tellarite union or a Vulcan Andorian partnership. The advice offered in this book would be ill suited to navigate the unique cultural and biological dynamics presented in such unions. Effective resources for Starfleet must be adaptable and inclusive. It's saying, like, if you're one race and then there's it means different humanoid species, like different aliens,
It sounded like it was
like a
greenlighting
green.
the old
No,
schmeeshy
no, no, no.
schmang.
It's like if a human wanted to marry a Vulcan, that would be interspecies. That's how they mean it.
Okay.
Um, 3. Ethical concerns. Lack of empirical validation. The text leans heavily on concepts unique to Scientology, such as auditing and resolving withholds. Quote, a withhold is an undisclosed contra-survival act, end quote. These ideas lack empirical support and contradict the evidence-based methods taught in Federation counseling programs. For example, requiring individuals in the concept of
Oh, you
resolving
cut out.
withholds.
You cut
Oh
out. I'm
no!
so
Oh
sorry.
no!
It said
Oh, where
something
did I
to
cut out?
this.
Okay.
Oh, hi,
It says,
Bianca.
hi
Tilty has got
Bianca!
a nerd, a Star Trek nerd, to give their opinion on
Oh no, no,
LRH.
no.
No, it's a
This is
Vulcan.
more than that. It's
It's a Vulcan.
literally it's a Vulcan science officer who's in charge of the mental health and well-being of Starfleet Academy. Okay,
There
this
we
is
go.
serious.
I was trying to save the time.
Well, I
Go
could
on.
say it pretty quick.
Yeah, sorry. Go on.
Okay. Um, requiring individuals to disclose private thoughts under duress, as implied in the concept of resolving withholds, may violate Starfleet's ethical standards regarding autonomy and consent.
Yes. Star Trek
Auditing
nerd.
is Star Trek is anti-Scientology. This is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, the
None of
Vulcan.
Hubbard's texts is Starfleet approved. Yeah. Yes. Ethical standards regarding autonomy and consent. It breaches those, violates them, violates the standards of autonomy. Just want to put that out there. Auditing is presented as a universal solution, but without rigorous evidence, it remains speculative and unreliable. In Starfleet Medical, all therapeutic tools must be subjected to controlled testing and peer review. This text fails to meet any of those standards.
Yeah.
4. Overemphasis on communication without nuance. While communication is a critical component of any relationship, the text approaches it as a singular solution, claiming, quote, communication is, in fact, the root of marital success from which a strong union can grow, end quote. This oversimplification ignores other essential factors, such as emotional regulation and the ability to process difficult feelings constructively, conflict resolution skills, which are indispensable for resolving disputes, trust building behaviors, which create a foundation for open communication. For example, if two officers from differing cultural backgrounds, e.g., a human and a Vulcan, attempt to resolve a disagreement, communication alone is insufficient without addressing underlying cultural misunderstandings or emotional triggers.
Is that
There's a couple more points.
it? Okay.
Uh,
Very
oh,
much opinion.
do you want me to stop?
No, sorry. I just
Oh,
thought quite abruptly. I was like, yeah.
oh yeah, they're very. I mean, Vulcans are quite abrupt. 5.
Okay.
Practical limitations in a Starfleet context. The book is poorly suited to the realities of Starfleet personnel, whose relationships often endure such unique stressors as prolonged separation due to missions in deep space, the Sea Org, cultural integration challenges among species with differing emotional expressions, human trafficking, life threatening situations which can amplify relational conflicts, being trapped in a cult. Effective relationship guides for Starfleet personnel must address these realities, offering tools tailored to the challenges of serving aboard starships or stations, being in an org. I love how that's literally laid right out like that.
Mm.
Like this, like if you took like, because he likes to like, people like to say, oh, it's like, it's like a navy or whatever. If you took that and instead of it being in space, you applied it to the cult, that means that this is not practically useful for anyone in the Sea Org
Yeah.
because they have prolonged separation, cultural integration challenges, and life-threatening situations. So,
Yeah.
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 6, language and presentation, illogical and repetitive.
Agreed.
The book's language is imprecise and redundant, often resorting to circular reasoning. For instance, when a person is not communicating, they are not in communication. Every single one has brought up that sentence. It makes
Yeah.
that sentence has made the machine mad. Like it won't forget that.
Good. Be
A marriage
angry.
without
Sting.
communication is not a marriage. Such statements add no meaningful insight and may confuse readers. Vulcans value clarity and precision in communication, qualities this text fails to demonstrate. 7, it's almost done. Potentially harmful impact on mental health. By emphasizing rigid, unvalidated practices and gendered stereotypes, the text risks exacerbating relational tensions rather than alleviating them. For example, its suggestion that marriage partners must always disclose withholds could create dynamics of coercion or emotional manipulation, especially in relationships where trust is already fragile. Its failure to acknowledge the role of mental health challenges in marital conflicts, e.g., anxiety, depression, and PTSD, ignores critical factors that affect interpersonal dynamics. Yes.
Also, like postpartum depression,
Oh,
postnatal.
fuck yeah. Oh, that's a
Like we were
that's a
talking about
huge
problems,
thing.
issues that can come up in relationships. Other.
Yeah. Okay. Conclusion. Here we go. Conclusion. Illogical and inadvisable for Starfleet use. Given the text's many shortcomings, I would not recommend the Marriage Handbook for integration into Starfleet's counseling programs. Its lack of cultural inclusivity, scientific rigor, and alignment with ethical principles renders it incompatible with the diverse and evidence-based needs of Starfleet personnel. Key reasons for rejection. 1. Limited cultural and species inclusivity. 2. Lack of empirical validation for its method. 3. Overemphasis on communication without addressing emotional and systemic factors. 4. Ethical concerns regarding privacy and consent. 5. Inconsistent and illogical language and presentation. Recommendation. Starfleet Medical should prioritize research grounded in Federation counseling principles such as Interpersonal Dynamics Across Species by Commander Soval and The Art of Emotional Resonance by Dr. Esri Dax. Oh, Dr. Dax! I know Esri Dax! She's from Deep Space Nine. These texts provide logical, inclusive, and evidence based guidance for navigating the complexities of interpersonal relationships and the diverse environment of Starfleet. Live long and prosper.
Yeah, that's how it ended with live long and prosper.
And literally her signature on the end of the thing says
Wow.
live long and prosper. Like, I can't.
I'm glad
That
you're
was my
enjoying
favorite.
this. That was good. Yes. Also,
Okay.
one part of me is so happy that the randomness that imagine if AI did go like did sort of come to life and go sentient or whatever and do its own thing, go rogue, and then they're
Yeah.
like, hey, we think there's something wrong with AI. It seems to have independently decided to take down Scientology. There's nothing we can do. No. No one put it up to it. It just decided itself. Yeah, no, it's gunning for it. Imagine
It's
that's just
done. That's the dream. That is the dream. One day we will feed enough of his nonsense into the algorithm that all of the cumulative, angry AI people that we make up are going to band together and literally dissolve the cult.
yeah.
I love that so much. That was amazing.
That was really good. That was
Thank you for the idea. That was awesome.
I am the ideas. You are the brilliant reader.
Well,
You
okay,
never
to be fair, I mean, as someone who's spent quite a bit of time pretending to be Vulcan, I mean,
You were in your element reading that out.
literally standing like an officer giving a report at a meeting in the ready room.
Right. Did anybody have any question for these bots before we pack them up, lock them away?
Yeah, does anyone have any questions for Commander Talan? The Vulcan science. Oh, I wish Selfless was here for that. He would have really enjoyed that, I think.
You can clip it and send it him.
I will. I'm going to. Or maybe I'll send it and timestamp it. Because I think it's
You can
longer.
do it in the comments. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Yeah, it won't let you send it and timestamp it. I just keep throwing paint things everywhere.
Well, let's stop doing that.
Yeah, throw it all over the carpet. It's not good. Paintbrush.
Oh, shucks.
Yellow paint, black carpet. So good.
Couldn't have been black paint.
Oh, no. No.
No.
Why would I do that?
That makes too much sense.
Yeah, I think I can't do any more dots for now. I think that's I'm gonna start leaning and stuff and get it real
Okay.
real smudgy in there.
Thank you.
Actually, I sneezed. Did you get my
Excuse me.
sneeze? I'm so sorry.
I think I did.
Yeah.
That's okay. It echoed through time and space.
Pass that one on. Should I go on to this third photo?
Sure.
It's not a photo, is it? It's painting. I don't know. I said
Well, I mean, peace. Different words.
I'll paint it now.
Thank you for being here, everybody.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate you all very much.
We really do.
If you want your name on that board there that's drying, just let me know what you'd like to go down as, or I might just put your screen names. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, this is awful. Very dark, isn't it?
It's a little dark.
Oh, I can put the light on. That helps.
I ended up having to do that too.
Huh?
I ended up having to do that too. Put my light on.
We're probably gonna just finish in a minute, aren't we?
Yeah, I think so. My time reset, so I don't know where we're at.
Oh yeah, mine says 16 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're 2 minutes off. Yeah.
Okay.
Time.
Okay, we did get a lot more red, so that was good.
Yeah, that was really good. If I've got more paint and I've got a little bit like I have here, and I'm just done with this color on the dots, I'm just gonna choose some bubbles to paint in, and then I'm just doing that. Yeah.
Oh, I love that because then it doesn't waste anything.
I
Yeah.
hate wasting stuff, and
No, I
obviously
hate that, especially paint.
now we've got the whole vibe session thing going on. Apparently, it's always been happening. Yeah, if anyone wants to save some monies, it's a nice way. Get another piece of that out of it. Waste
Well,
not
and
one.
you know, I've also realized that when I do that, I end up making something cool that I wasn't trying to make out of that piece that has the random colors thrown on it. It's like it just naturally comes together, and then it's kind of like a happy accident creation.
Serendipity.
Oh, yeah. Every time someone says serendipity, I picture the little purple dragon thing.
What's that?
Oh, there are these books. They were called the Serendipity books, and they're kids' books from like a long time ago.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a little purple dinosaur dragony type. It's more of a dragon. It's more of like a serpenty dragony thing. It's cute. I think Nico knows about it. I know we've talked about it before, but I don't know when. Okay. I'm really, really glad that your chats save.
Why? What has this been a?
Because I have everything that I've asked the marriage handbook saved on this thing. Like it's all here.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah, so like every question I've asked, I can go back and look at it. And I really
yeah.
like that you can do that.
That's fine. But there is a limit, isn't there, that you get to?
Oh, is there?
Yeah, I think at the month, is there a monthly limit or something, or is it daily limit? I'm not sure. GPT for a free version.
I don't know. Access to GPT-4o mini and reasoning, standard voice mode, real-time data from the web with search, limited access to blah, limited access to blah. It just is limited action. Maybe if I go to my settings. I don't know how to tell how much you get.
Yeah, we'll just find out when we find out, won't we?
Yeah, when it tells me, hey, you're done.
Yeah, you'll be like, oh, I'm done.
Yeah. Oh, what time is it? Oh, it's noon. It's time for my my afternoon snifter, as my doctor calls it.
What's that?
My Ritalin.
Oh,
He was like, we could either give you more medicine in the morning, so you're taking a higher dose and you might crash a little harder, or we can give you a little snifter for the afternoon. And I was like, why would you say it like that?
it was a snifter. Like, oh, it's just like an Olbus stick of Ritalin.
It's like instead of like a little bump.
I don't know what you mean. Is your doctor done a lot of drugs
Like,
in the 70s?
yeah, he looks like looks like a wizard. Hi, Gizu. I know you got Agu though. I know, don't hit me. Hi. I'm visiting with the old man cat. He's the best.
Very nice.
He went to the vet and he's fit as a fiddle.
Oh, bless him.
Yeah. He's healthier at 18 than most people are at 50. Yeah. You're just a good boy.
No, he's got some arthritis.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's got arthritis, but he's
boy, but he's 18.
friggin' 18 years old and he's been kicking ass for that
Oh,
long.
lovely. We get a word from Papa Bird.
Yeah.
Do you want to
Oh,
tell him
here, I can turn the camera around so you can see the cat.
he missed the Marvel talk earlier? Tell him.
This is Old Man Cat and Papa Bird.
Hey, Papa Bird.
You can't hear because I got the headphones on, but
I will wave.
oh, they're waving. He waved back. Oh, I turned the camera around already.
Oh, look, we tried to be sociable. It all went peak time.
They're like, well, we tried to be sociable, but
You got to see the geese.
yeah. Yeah, he's he's getting mad now. He's like, can you put me down?
I am done. I'm done diddly undid, actually.
Yeah, done. I needed a third coffee, so I think it's good timing.
Yeah, I'm dehydrated.
My brain's starting to scatter.
Yeah. The dog, you're looking like you want to do something silly. You're like looking like you want to do something right silly. Bush, go back. Come here.
I like how you got farmer about it.
Oh, because she was looking like a silly sod, she was. She's going to do zoomies. She's going to have a silly 10 minutes and zoom around. And so are you, wouldn't you?
If
Yeah.
anyone was doubting my Star Trek love, okay, first of all, this is Vulcan calligraphy, okay, tattooed on my arm. And then I also have tattooed Vulcan calligraphy on the back of my neck.
No one was doubting it. You're a super nerd. Everyone got it.
I'm
We get
wearing
it.
a NASA shirt.
Okay. Yeah, we're good. We're going. Rock on. Have a great day. Live long and prosper. Whatever fingers float your boat. I don't know.
Live fast and get fucked.
Pretty
Peace
sure they
and
did
long
say
life.
that. Okay. As the Star Trek fleet said, YOLO.
That broke me.
Right, we're gonna go. Thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate you all. Friday we'll be on Tilty's channel and we'll be going on to the case for suppression.
Oh dear.
See you there.
Take care, everybody.
Bye. Ooh.